welcome back to another episode of ProtoTech Quest. Find me looking for ore. We are going to run out of gold today because I am going to make 10 more jump drives. I already found some gold. I'm still looking for things. It would also be nice to find some platinum. We are out of materials to refine on the Uku Machi. They've all been refined. We have plenty of room to get more materials on board, which we are probably going to need eventually, because we're going to build a warship at some point to fight the factorum warships. We need a lot more materials to finish the Uku Machi. Like we're running out of iron, so my plan today is to go mine some more precious materials than iron, and while we're doing that, refine all the stone, and then that should provide us with all the nickel, iron, and silicon we need for a while. That's the goal. So we're going to do that. We're going to build a bunch of jump drives, and we're going to work on some kind of a combat drone to escort us into combat. Seems like quite a bit of stuff to do today. Hopefully I will do all of those things with you today. We're going to do some more prospecting. Then I'll come back when we're going to drill something. So there is a gold. So I'm investigating the gold deposit here, getting ready to dig it out, and right behind it is an ice deposit. So we're gonna try and get both of them with the drill. So I marked a position here. I probably need to mark a position like over here. I think this is where we're gonna set it down. We're gonna at least drill a pilot hole. Okay, we are going to start to drill. Reverse the hinges. We're going to unlock the landing gears. Lock the landing gears. Turn on the rotor. We're going to turn on the drills. What I need to add here, turn off the drills, because I think it just drilled the ship in some way. I need to add those other drills. So let's make sure the other drills are added, because I added these new drills here, and I don't think they're part of the main group. They should be. Alright, we got the drill set up. Hopefully it will drill the gold. And while this is going on, there's a variety of things that I'm going to have to make some progress on. I need to lay out more jump drives. I need to get rid of these. So before I lay out any jump drives, I'm going to tear these thrusters off. So we need this guy, and this guy needs welders. Grinders. It's got welders, needs grinders. Okay. So that fills this thing up. One of the things that we're going to do here related to these jump drives is move these hydrogen thrusters somewhere else, because this jump drive hall is going to go, I think it's going to go back in there. I don't know, I have to think, lay things out. Show, Mr. Cassidy. This seems to be working out all right so far. All right, drilling towards our resources, so. Hopefully this will take care of that. Everything will be okay. Probably it will. So, good idea, dude. Thanks, man. Apparently I can't put a light on here, so good thing I didn't. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to extend my jump drive hall this way.
Energy low.
Or if I want to sort of pull a corner and move it over here. I don't know. I'm trying to sort it out. So, just kind of looking at how things lay out. So I need a lot more jump drives, so I need places to put them. Just put a spacer in here. Now they need to be in groups of 3 so that I can replace them with ProtoTech jump drives. So if we do that, I mean, we need to put another reactor in here somewhere. Should the reactor be right here? Maybe it should. That's only 8 jump drives. I need to add at least 2 more.
Energy
Spacer.
critical.
One of my concerns here is just how close we are to the drill. I mean, it's hard to like armor this, that kind of thing. I don't want to mess up my symmetry to the middle of the ship here. Kind of thinking if I put jump drives on the sides here. I could put a reactor in the middle, except the reactor is not going to fit in the middle. Okay, well, it's what? 3 by 3 by 3? Yeah. So, I mean, what if we put one here? This proves to me that I need to work on this drill design a little bit. It looks like it'd be better with another set of drills here. So this is almost the perfect solution. Almost. We have plenty of room for ingots, so this is a real problem because I can't do much to the ship with that. So that is one of the reasons we are doing this. So if I make 9 more of these, which is the minimum that I need to make, what is that? Well, we'll just make 10. So if I make 10, which is how many I'm going to build, I got enough iron, I got enough cobalt. I just barely have enough gold. I got enough nickel, so it's going to build all that. And then I'm going to have it build some more steel, because I need that. Okay, so we're just going to be working on that while we drill closer to our prize. Okay. I've been looking at this and thinking about it. And I've got, I don't know, 6, 12, 14 more jump drives laid out and 2 large reactors. And that is sort of all the space I have in this basic footprint of the ship. So I'm going to build a bunch more gyros and a bunch more jump drives. I'm going to build all this stuff. So I'm going to lay out some more blocks around it and then get to welding. I need to build a lot of heavy armor, so I need a lot more metal grids. I need a lot of gyros too. What's 100 gyros? That's 100 gyros? Oh my god. Okay, so let's build like 30. Wow, okay, I don't have even remotely enough materials for all of that, so we need to keep on mining. This is full, so I need to start pooping out the extra so we don't lose our gold. So this is going to turn these off. Off. We're going to set this to only let out stone. List. Stone. What's in here? Anything in here? Allow stone, okay. What's in the trash? We have
energy low.
What is this doing in here? Well, that's irritating. Okay, well, this is going to throw that out. On. I hope that's going to keep ahead of this. Looks like maybe it is slowly going to keep ahead of it. Okay. Okay. This is going great. I haven't really had to mess with this. This is awesome. So I need to lay out more blocks. How's that, Uncle Jay?
Energy critical.
Like seeing that? All the stuff flying out of here. What's in here? We got anything in here? No, we don't have anything in here. Let's turn you off for now. We need to refine the stone. Down to the gold? We still got a minute. We still got a little bit to go. This does seem to be clearing itself out okay. I'm going to leave it alone and see how it goes. Lots of blocks. Laying out lots and lots and lots and lots of blocks. I think we are getting close to the gold. Oh yes, we're almost at the gold. It looks like I did a good job of sort of hitting the middle of it, so that's really nice. This has worked a treat, man. I mean, it's a little jaggedy in some parts, but I think it might have made it through even if I hadn't helped it at the beginning, so rock on. I've laid out a obnoxious amount of blocks here, especially considering all this armor is heavy armor to protect the important parts on the inside of the ship. So I'm gonna lay some more heavy armor out. This space, I'm just gonna actually cover the floor, like make a box around the jump drives and the reactor. The other side, I didn't make a full box because I already had floor and things, and I just didn't feel like it. The rest of the ship will sort of, it'll provide a bit of protection, so this needs to get bumped out one more so we can have some space to walk around things. There's actually lots of extra space in here if I wanted to try and cram more jump drives in or something. But that is not a now thing. How are we doing on manufacturing? Can we potentially make stuff now? Like, can we potentially make the jump drives? We manufactured half the jump drive parts. There's all kinds of other things I need to manufacture. So maybe I should lay out some of the hull down here. I mean, I'm going to weld all this stuff up with. Maybe I should build the welding rigs for this stuff now. Maybe that's what I should do.
For the gleam where we belong, drills hit the earth in rhythm and song. Dreams of fortune keep us strong. Gold, gold, it's gonna make us rich. Gold, gold, build our jump drives quick. Gold, gold, shooting past the rift. Gold, gold, gives our spirits lift. Pistons we fight on through. Earth opens wide, revealing something new. Drill spinning in the morning.
How are we doing with the wars?
With each
we are slowly collecting some gold. We are slowly collecting some gold. Yes. Okay, well, that is good news. We need it. I am building a welding rig so that I can weld all this stuff up without having to suffer. I don't think I'm going to have the materials for it by the time this is done, but we might as well get ready. Alright, it has been a while. The drill has been drilling for a long time. It is still drilling. We're getting a lot of gold, and I'm going to show you the drilling footage when it's done. Right now, we are going to go out and pick up some silver because right there. We're going to pick up some silver because we need a little more silver to build the reactors, the 2 reactors that I have planned. Okay, it's a ways away, so. So we're just gonna let the drill. We're just gonna let the drill drill. We're just gonna let the drill drill away, and we are gonna go after some silver here so that we can finish these reactors. Well, this is definitely way more silver than we could ever need for our entire playthrough. Let's see if we can fill to go get everything up. I think we need maybe 4,000 ingots worth.
Dig in our mind the whole day through. To dig is what we like to do.
Alright, we are very heavy with ore from our silver mining expedition. We got 10, 20... We got like 80k. Like 80k of silver, which is awesome. That's probably plenty to build all the reactors and stuff we need. Get back and see how the old drill is doing, and if it's still working away, we're going to go out and pick up some cobalt or something, because we're going to need more of that. I'd like to build things with ion thrusters at some point. I'd like to build a warship with ion thrusters on it, and so I know I'm going to need a lot of cobalt for those ion thrusters. We already got a bunch of platinum, still refining back at the beach house. I don't know if it's enough or not. It's probably enough for at least one ship. But we may need more than one ship because we may get them blown up. So that's all like long-term future stuff. That's not like now, because I don't even have a printer capable of printing a big like warship. So that will be a future thing. You know this thing's heavy when it takes it a minute to slow down. Now, let's not wreck. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. There we go. Lots and lots of ore. We're mostly done printing. Mostly. All the components that we need. I'm going to change the sorter. I'm going to change the sorter to let silver into the refineries. Sorter. Or the refinery. So we're going to allow, in addition to scrap metal, old scrap metal, and stone, we're going to allow silver. Maybe I will get some cobalt while we're out here mucking around. Won't take very long. How are we doing? We're probably going to get all the ore before we do anything silly like overflow. So, besides, I think I have an overflow container. Where did I find cobalt? Because I found cobalt around here. I found lots of cobalt. Okay. Getting the cobalt was not as easy as I had hoped that it would be, because I had to dig this hole to get in here to get it. So, that sucked. But we do have like 80k cobalt now, so maybe that will tide us over for a little while. Maybe. We'll see. It's time to go home. Check on the drill. Oh, stop throwing the stone out. Okay, so that tells me that the drill is done, done, probably. Yeah, I don't see any more of that tasty, juicy gold down here. I see plenty of ice. No gold, so I'm gonna reverse the drill. Draw it back up.
Dig a hole, dig big ol' deep hole. What we find in the bottom of our big, big hole. Cosmic's drilling for more gold. It's down there in the deep Arctic, across this solar sweep. Mozo dreams and Mozo sleeps, while cosmic minds away. What will he find when he awakes upon a brand new day? Behold, behold, so much gold. It'll bend space-time, it'll warp your mind. It'll join the here and it'll join the there, folding us upon ourselves, bringing modes of light. Jump drives are the force we need to make our future bright. It's ProtoTech that we want in the night so dark, so dark. Riches are the final goal. It give our day a spark. It's the goal.
So I kind of wonder if I can just reverse the hinges now while the pistons are still extended. Wonder if that's going to work out. Theoretically, as long as it goes fast enough, it should be okay. Let's look at the inventory. So we've got 845,000, 850,000 kilograms of gold from that. So that's great. We're definitely going to be able to finish building out our 24 jump drives that we have and have enough gold left over to build jump drives for a warship whenever we get around to building that. The drill is already on its way up, and it appears that hinging and, at least from this low amount of extension, retracting the pistons at the same time is okay. So, it's going to be a minute before the drill comes back up. Since we have built the welding rig to weld up all this heavy armor, hopefully it will indeed have the materials that it needs. So I'm going to turn the welders on. Oh man. Oh boy. That's funny, you can't get that block. I bet that's because it's on these pistons. Okay, so let's start the pistons. Okay, well, you know what else we've got going on here? We've got some welders inside here to weld up some of these jump drives. So we're gonna light those welders up, and we're gonna get that going because we got parts for a couple of them. So just weld a couple of them. This seems dangerous. Okay. Weldy, weldy.
Word it's got a lot of need. Word it's got a feed. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Give that motherfucker what it need. Give that motherfucker what it need. Give that motherfucker what it need. Oklahoma. Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Give that motherfucker what it need. Give that motherfucker what it need. Give that motherfucker what it need. Oklahoma. Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Give me that toy.
Okay. So this guy is hooked up to the conveyor network, but he doesn't have any ingots in him because there isn't any way for ingots to get back into the rest of the network. Right now, this is the uranium supply line. So if I want to
No energy.
not die, I need to go pick up some energy, and it'd be great if I had an easier way to do that than getting in here, because I can imagine when that's not going to be, you know, my doors are closed or, you know, like anything, it's going to be bad. So we'll have to do something eventually. This is some kind of gigantic build a ship episode at the moment. Mining and building, that's what this is. This looks like it is coming out of the hole. Okay-ish. Ish? Yeah, it's coming out. Okay, well, let's keep that up. So, right, in order to get that hooked up, in order to get ingots in there, we need to make a connection between the uranium line and everything else, where we let ingots in. We can do it anywhere. Like we could do it like right here. Oh, well, also this is not okay. Let's try to get smarter. And after we try that, let's see how this goes. Right. So let's try getting smarter first. Let's see. Is that hooked up to the rest of the freaking ship? Kind of miss Mozo. Especially when there's a lot of work to do. Oh, no, wait. It doesn't matter. I don't miss Mozo when there's a lot of work to do. He doesn't help me. He just does his own thing. I remember being harassed greatly when I was trying to build the thruster housings. Cheesy bastard. Now, how are we doing here? Ooh, that was all we needed. Okay. Great. I got 2 reactors. Yep. With ingots in them. Rock on. Well, I know we don't have the parts for this, but I'm going to turn the welder on anyways. That's interesting. That was very strange. So it's going to be a minute welding that up. It actually made 1 gravity component. Yeah, that's going to be a minute. So how's production doing? This is a major building episode. Slowly working on those things, okay. Yeah, we got lots of superconductors. We got lots of reactor components. We need 2,000 silver. We need about 2,000 silver. Yeah, we're going to be building things for a long time. And I need a lot more steel to build us heavy armor, like a lot more steel. And I need a lot more metal grids. So I'm definitely going to have to get, like, actually go and mine iron to do all that. But that's not on the menu today. So the next thing that we're going to do after I take a break, because I don't have the materials to weld all this stuff up, so it doesn't matter if I fuss with this arm or not. After I take a break, we're going to work on a escort drone. So I think that'll be fun.
Energy critical.
Yep, that is my cue. It is time for a break. Okay, folks. I am done with my break. It's another day for me. And I am going to work on my escort drone design. So first I'm going to design what it's supposed to do so that I know what blocks I have. And then we'll go build it. There's 3 functions. Three functions. 1. Escort. Follow player. That's hard to read. But I can read it, so I guess that's good enough. Okay. Shall we are going to... How are you doing? Looks like you are coming out of the hole, which is fine. Okay. We're going to go into the design printer to work on this drone idea. I think we're going to do it here on this one. I think. I'm going to get this set up and come back when I'm actually working. I'm basically ready, and I think the problem with the connectors becoming the same grid when you have them face each other, like this. Well, not like this yet, but hold on. Okay, so like this, right? So if I had set this up before welding the merge block, then I think these would be the same grid. And I'd have that problem where they don't want to detach. So I just put the connector on there to I don't even need the connector on there. Well, it's set up now. So this is going to be a very small drone. The idea is that it's going to have the basic functions that I laid out in the program. And it's going to have 2 assault cannons on it. So just going to move up here to get a good starting position. And we're going to put a connector on because that's going to be the biggest blocks on this grid, actually. Now I need to have some reactors on here. So I'm going to put a junction here. So what we're going to put here, so those junctions are really just to feed reactors. This is going to be an ion-powered craft. So I'm going to get some small reactors. I think this is going to be more efficient. Space-wise, which is my big concern here. Space. So this is 1 megawatt worth of generation. So that's like 5 ion thrusters. So we may need another one here. 25 megawatts. So that's pretty good. Now let's get our guns. Yes, this is what we're going to put on the sides. So this thing can stay at range. No, not autocannons. So the guns this thing's going to have on it are going to be designed for it to stay in range. So it's going to be able to stay at a long range and hopefully not get killed. All the ammo is going to be stored in the connector. We got all our power generation on here, so let's get our AI blocks. AI blocks, and we need our event controller.
And a timer. What else do we need? Need a gyro. Need thrusters. Thrusters. And antenna blocks.
Okay, so all kinds of things needed here, so let's try and get them all in. See, I'm a little worried that's going to hurt that cannon if it's thrusting. And then we need to rebrace this. That's what I need to do. Okay, so we got that braced. So that's actually the front of the craft. If I do it this way, that's the front. And if I do that, then I'm going to move these. Yeah.
Energy critical.
So the front, I'm going to move all kinds of things. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the drone design. This is the right side up version of it, the position, whatever. It has 2 assault cannons on it, 3 reactors, which should be enough to power all the thrusters. It'll never have more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going in any direction, so that should be enough. I've put armor on it. It still needs to be painted. It still needs to be printed. And I feel like this last block here should be a merge block, actually. So I've used up all the connection points, but let's see if we can just remove one temporarily, I guess. Yes, if we do that, that should hold it on. If I cut this, should be okay. So let's put a merge block in here. This will be how these things get printed off, connected to this merge. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so we've got our merge block set up at the back where we will print copies of this from, if this, this works. Like if it's effective design. If it's not an effective design, we're going to have to yeah, I can already tell it's not an effective design. I need another thruster going left. I got 2 going right, 1 going left. So let's fix that. I'm going to repaint this. Once it's done, I'm going to repaint it. Okay, let's put some uranium in this thing. Well, no, we're gonna paint it. Well, we're gonna get some uranium in it. Oh wait, I gotta stop this rotor. What am I doing? Okay, stop. Okay, let's put some uranium in this reactors and we'll free this thing and we'll paint it. So I'm gonna do that. That was not a good noise. I heard a noise that was not good. Oh, I did hear a noise. It's not good. I heard the noise where this drill is attacking the ship. It's doing a good job of attacking the ship. And so we need to stop them. Okay. I'm glad that I heard that because, what a pain. Okay, let's get some steel. I'm gonna work on programming this drone. I'm not gonna show you the programming, but when I'm done, we'll see if it works.
No energy.
Yep, energy. So I'm having a hard time getting this drone to follow me around. I finally figured out that I needed to use the AI, the basic AI task block and not the AI task recorder block. And now I'm trying to get this thing to follow me. It's got an antenna, it's got good radius. Does it need a beacon to follow me? I mean, I don't know. It's not following me. So let's go to the basic task block and let's say follow player. AI behavior on. Okay, follow me. Okay. And it's not following me, right? It's doing stuff. Is this a collision avoidance problem? You know, I don't know. And I'm more than 50 meters away from that thing, and it is not doing its job. You just having a hard time getting out of there, bud? Move block, collision avoidance off. Off. You gonna follow me? Come here. What's the problem? Oh, you are gonna follow me, so I did have to take collision avoidance off because collision avoidance was causing all those problems. So are you gonna follow me around, dude? Gonna go places together? We're gonna do things? Got stuff going on? Yeah? Okay. That's working out all right. Okay, so we have to finish our programming for this thing. So let's get it in here so that we don't have any control. I can't control it. But I can go to the terminal. I can go to the remote. I can control the remote. Okay, I think I've programmed this. I had to add an extra defensive controller. One for fleeing and one for detecting enemies. So one does the initial detection that switches from following the player to attacking. And then the other says, well, they're not here anymore, so So if I trigger the action relay for following player, what's going to happen? Term. Okay, that didn't send the signal. Okay, so action relay channel 100 drone. Is it gonna
Energy
follow the
low.
Uku Machi if I do that? Send signal? Oh, that does work. Okay. It's doing its best, even though it's out of range, to come follow me. That's pretty cool.
Energy critical.
We don't need that much uranium in there. We only need like 1 kilogram in each one. That's it. So let's control this thing and dock it, I guess, here. Or no, we're gonna dock it. We're gonna dock it up here somewhere. Oh, is that the oh, that's the that's the collision boxes of the oh, not wonderful. That's the collision boxes of that. Okay. I'm just so not pleased. Oh, it is gonna work. Oh. Okay. Huh. All right. Thank you for joining me today. That was all the time that we had for this episode. Next time, I'm going to make some kind of a rack to print these things. I think the basic testing has worked, so I'm just going to like have 3 or 6 or whatever of these things on a rack and print them. And then when I am out and about exploring the factorum or maybe a pirate wreck, maybe we'll test that, I'll just call these things to come and defend me. So I need to test some of their functions still, but I'll probably fix the way this looks now that I've put this merge block on here. But that's it. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the content, and I hope that you can join me again for the next episode. Oh yeah, next episode. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a great day, and hope you can join me for the next one. Okay, so like this, right? So if I had set this up before welding the merge block, then I think these would be the same grid.